We are now seeing the Bank of Korea keeping the interest rate steady at 3.5%. This is a sixth consecutive hold from policymakers. They had last hiked back in January. Of course, there are concerns about inflation. Price growth did cool at the start of the summer to get to that target at 2% level before we saw this resurgence in August and September. So as expected by 18 economists surveyed by Bloomberg, the Bank of Korea has kept the rate steady at 3.5% for a sixth consecutive hold. For more on this rate decision, let's bring in Bloomberg's FX and rate strategist, David Finnerty. David, I guess not necessarily surprising here, but what's in the mind of policymakers in South Korea?
Well, I think at the moment there's two things. One, he said inflation did rise more than expected last month, so that will more likely keep the hawkish stance going forward. They'll leave a rate hike on the table. Of course, the other catch is, though, is that household debt is at a record. So the market's very debating, well, actually, you say you're hawkish, but how much more will you push rates up, given that they will have an implication on consumer spending and just the households in general? So I think at the moment we're looking for the press conference, what Governor Lee says. More than likely said one is left on the table and that he'll leave that option there. But again, the market really is going, unless there's a dissenter in the voting, probabilities that the BOK has peaked and will stay this way for a period of time. I don't think they'll be cutting anytime soon. And that's certainly one thing I think they will like to enforce at the press conference.